So the publishing industry in general has changed quite a bit since you've been involved in it. You want to comment on what you perceive to be some of the most significant changes?
Mhm. I think more writers these days are inclined to start thinking about their writing as being published in an online format. I think maybe 10, 15 years ago, you would write something and you would imagine it being in the cover of a book, on paper, in front of people, or in a magazine. And I think these days, people are realizing the benefits to writing something that will only be published online. And there's no shame in that. There's no stigma to that. That's a great opportunity. You get more readers in many cases. You can use social media to share the news about your writing, and then entire conversations spring up about your piece of writing online. It's instant conversation that can then be spread around. And if you're lucky, it might go viral. And that has to do with a number of factors that's generally beyond you. But so so online publication, I think, is really a great opportunity for writers to avail themselves of, and not to be ashamed about, not to be worried about. I think that has actually then changed traditional paper publishing. So the area that I'm most familiar with in publishing is probably theology, academic theology, but also theology written for a broader audience. And I know for a fact it's harder these days to get a book published in the traditional format. It's harder to probably to make money off of that the way it was a while ago, unless you're really famous. If you're Walter Brueggemann, you can still do it. But for most of us, it's a lot harder. And authors have to promote their own work and do their own marketing. And behind all of these things, then, is the fact that to be a writer, you really need to be passionate about what you're writing about. You're not probably going to be writing to make money. You're going to be writing because you feel the need to write. You need to tell other people. You need to share your thoughts. And then the marketing comes naturally. If you're passionate about what you're writing about, of course you will market it. You'll want to share the news. You'll want to be an evangelist for your own writing.